Well, I thank my friend from Indiana for doing so, and it's been a pleasure working with you on this and many other issues. But I have to tell you, my heart breaks for those families who have been impacted by violent crimes. These tragedies, however, do not give President Obama the authority to circumvent the Constitution. Just yesterday, the President announced unilateral actions to undermine the Second Amendment without input from Congress, making good on his vow from an October 2015 speech of his willingness to politicize tragedies to advance his gun control agenda. The President needs to enforce the laws currently on the books. Criminals who abuse firearms or obtain them illegally should be prosecuted to the fullest extent, and that isn't always the case currently. I wish President Obama understood what a majority of Americans already know, and especially those of us who have purchased weapons and purchased guns. Those who abuse firearms or obtain them illegally should be prosecuted. However, purchasing a legal gun is not quick or easy. They also know limiting the rights of law-abiding citizens will not solve this problem. Instead of pursuing his political agenda, the President should join the bipartisan effort to fix our nation's broken mental health system. I'm a proud co-sponsor of Representative Tim Murphy's Helping Families and Mental Health Crisis Act. This legislation would overhaul our nation's inadequate and outdated mental health system so people who need treatment can receive it. Simply throwing more money at this issue without these reforms is like giving the VA more money without demanding better care for our veterans. Well, according to ABC News, 63% of Americans see mass shootings as a reflection of problems identifying and treating people with mental illness and mental health problems rather than adding more restrictive gun laws. Also, according to the New York Times, not exactly a conservative newspaper, 77% of those asked said that they thought that better access to mental health treatment and screening would reduce gun violence. The American people are correct. These people who have been polled on this are absolutely correct. Responsible gun ownership is not the problem. The House must remain vigilant to protect the American people from an ever-encroaching Obama administration that is more interested in creating a political issue than a solution. As a responsible gun owner myself, I'm committed to being an advocate for the Second Amendment rights, the constitutional legislation that will actually help prevent gun violence across America and those who have been impacted by its violence. And with that, I yield back.
Thank you. And at this